I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Hi guys, and welcome back to today's vlog. It is currently 5:38 and it is Friday, December 20th, and if you are subscribed to my channel or if you're keeping up with my vlogs and my videos, I did not upload a video yesterday just for a number of reasons. First of all, my day yesterday was it wasn't a good day. I mean, it was a bad day, but I mean, it could have definitely been worse. But I feel much better now, and yeah, I didn't upload a video. I didn't have a really good day yesterday, and also I honestly didn't know what I wanted to film after having, I don't want to make it dramatic, but after yesterday's day, I really didn't feel like filming anything, and I just kind of wanted to just come home and just sleep, and I did that, and I feel much better now. Today was the last day of school of 2019, so that means the next time I'm going to be going to school is going to be in 2020, which is crazy. And then when I come back to school in January, I have 4 months, just barely even 5, not even 5. I have 4 months and maybe 2 weeks till I graduate, and it's just, girl, I'm not ready. I'm really not ready. Things are just going by so fast, and it's so crazy. But I also decided that I would start my Christmas gift wrapping. It is currently December 20th, as I said before earlier in the video. So that means there's only 5 days left till Christmas. And girl, I have plans and things that I want to do leading up until Christmas, and I don't want to procrastinate and leave my Christmas gift wrapping to the very end, because that's just going to be too stressful. It's going to be a lot that I have to do. So I'm going to be moving all my stuff over here. This is a completely different angle in my room. I've never filmed in here before. Well, I've filmed in my room before, duh, obviously, but I've never filmed specifically on this side of my room. So I hope you guys like it. I'm trying this out for the first time, and I'm going to move everything over here, and we're just going to listen to some music, wrap some gifts, have a good time, and, just relax. This is going to be a very chill video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Put on your onesie, put on your sweater, your sweatpants, whatever you want. Get comfortable, put on a face mask, and we're going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so, hey guys, I'm back in my spot, and I have all the gifts that I'm going to be wrapping and putting together. This year, surprisingly, I don't have that many things to wrap. A lot of the things I'm just putting in gift bags because they're not necessarily items that you could wrap. I mean, you could wrap them, but it'd just be easier to put them in gift bags, and it would save a lot, not a lot more. It would save more money compared to wrapping them. I'm gonna try my best not to show the gifts because my siblings do watch my videos, and I don't want them to find out what they're getting till Christmas Day. One thing that I also wanted to mention is my mom and I came up with this brilliant idea. I don't know if anyone else has came up with it, but this year climate change has been such a big topic, and saving the environment and helping out the environment has been such a big topic, and it's a big topic of discussion. And with the holiday season coming up, things such as wrapping paper and gift bags take up so much paper, and the problem with them is that it's basically a one and done thing. You take the gift bag home, and then you probably don't ever use it, and you probably just throw it in the garbage. Maybe you might use it to give it to somebody else, but let's be honest here, you can probably use that same gift bag maybe 1 or 2 times till it actually breaks, and once it's broken, you can't really do much with it. So I thought that this year, instead of buying gift bags, I thought it'd be a better idea to get reusable bags this year, just for a number of reasons. Because first of all, if you do give somebody a gift in a reusable bag, it's better compared to using wrapping paper, because first of all, it saves paper and it saves the environment, and secondly, when you give somebody a reusable bag, they can reuse it basically for whatever they want. They can use it for grocery shopping, they can use it to put things inside, because that's what a bag is for. But I felt this would just help out the environment more, because last year I used so much wrapping paper, and so much wrapping paper was wasted, because when you wrap a gift with wrapping paper, you don't use all the paper that you cut to wrap the gift, you know what I mean? Because some always gets cut off because you might cut off a little too much, and that can waste paper. And I feel by reusing gift bags and just giving out people reusable gift bags, it just helps the environment, because you can reuse this every single year. As long as you don't break it, and as long as you don't put heavy things in here, this bag should be perfectly fine. I mean, people reuse stockings every year. Why can't we just reuse gift bags every year? I'm just putting that out there. Yeah, but if you do have the option of doing it, it might be a little too late, because a lot of people have probably done all their Christmas gift shopping, and they've probably wrapped all their gifts and put them under the tree. But for next year, or if you haven't, I highly suggest getting reusable bags. They are everywhere. I got mine all at the dollar store, and they were super cheap. They were only $2, and my family and I are definitely going to be reusing these for a long time. And I don't know, it's just the little things that help out the environment. Think about it. If everyone just started using reusable bags on Christmas, do you know how much, not even plastic, do you know how much paper that would save. Like, that would save so much paper. But I don't know. It's just a thought. Something to put in your head and something to think about. So now we're going to get started with the Christmas gift wrapping. It's not necessarily gift wrapping. As I said before, a lot of the things I have this year are not things that can necessarily be wrapped. I mean, they could, but they're like awkward shapes. So like, you know, I just don't want to wrap them under the tree. So I'm going to be putting the gifts in these bags, and then I'm just going to be putting like tissue paper on top to cover them so my siblings don't see them. So I'm also not going to say whose bag is for who, because then even if they don't see what's inside, they're probably going to sneak into my room and try to look for their stuff. But joke's on them. They're not going to be able to find it because I'm going to hide from them. But I'm going to keep wrapping some gifts, and I'm going to be answering some questions. Now, these are just some random questions that I found online that I thought would be really interesting to ask and just answer in this video. I'm not going to ask questions on Instagram because no one's going to answer. I do not have a big following on Instagram. That would only work if I had a bigger following, like other YouTubers. But these are just some like tag questions, I guess you could say, that I searched up and I'm going to be answering. So then you guys can get to know a bit more about me, because honestly, I don't think you know very much about me. Like, you really don't. And I feel like it's really hard to connect to a person and to like, well, kind of. It's hard to connect to a person and find out whether you like them if you don't know much about them, because you can always get a bad impression from someone when you first meet them. So yeah, I'm going to be working on the stalking, so I'm going to be answering those questions. I'm going to try my best to answer these questions to the best of my abilities. What hurts your feelings? What hurts my feelings is honestly people who just want to waste your time, or people like, no, it hurts my feelings. What genuinely actually hurts my feelings are just fake people. Like, it sucks because you put so much time and you give somebody so much, like, you put so much time and effort into a relationship to find out that that person didn't actually care about you, or just never had feelings for you, or just didn't feel the same way. And I'm not talking about this from like a romantic aspect of a relationship. I just mean in general, whether that be like a friendship or like any kind of relationship with anyone, whether it be like a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship or just a friendship relationship. Just finding out that you've put so much love and effort and you've sacrificed so much for someone, to find out that they don't really care about you and they're just using you, it just hurts me so much. So fake people would definitely be something that hurts me the most. If you could be famous, would you want to, and why? Yes and no, for a number of reasons. Because like, it didn't hit, like, this idea didn't hit me until a couple days ago, because the thing is, when you are famous and when you have a big platform online, you have to realize that you are putting your life out there on the internet, and the internet is a dangerous and a scary place. Because honestly, especially one of the scariest things with YouTube is YouTube, unlike any other social media platform, unlike Instagram, unlike Snapchat, unlike Twitter, because on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, if there's somebody who's creeping you out, or if there's somebody you don't want to see your page and what you're posting, you can block that person. But unlike YouTube, you don't have that power. You don't have that authority to block somebody on YouTube. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can have access to your videos, which is a creepy thing if you really do think about it, because there are pedophiles out there on the internet, there are people who sex traffic out there on the internet, there are kidnappers out there on the internet, and there are just bad people out there on the internet. And knowing that anyone can have access to you and find information about you is probably one of the scariest things. And again, when you put yourself out there, and when you put yourself out there online, you open up your life to so much criticism, and it's just open to judgment, and people can technically say whatever they want to say, and at the end of the day, you kind of have to choose whether you want that to affect you or not, which is easier said than done. So if I wanted to be famous, yes, in a way I could, but at the exact same time, you're sacrificing so much of your privacy, because once you get so connected with people, and once people get so connected to you, they want to know so much about you, and they want and they expect you to share everything with them. And it's really hard, because you have to draw a fine line between what you want to share and what you want to keep personal, because if you share too much, in the end that could end up hurting you as well. And it's just so much to think about, and it's not just about like privacy and your safety, it's also about like people who you trust and your friends. And like the thing about like people who become famous, and like when you gain like a big following or a big platform, like you really have to be careful about who you're friends with and who you associate yourself with, because if you associate yourself with people who are like quote unquote not good, or just people who are bad in general, or people who don't like, people will just assume that you're that type of person. Oh yeah, you also have to be careful with what you say on the internet, because words get twisted all the time, and nowadays people get offended by just about anything. Like, nobody can take a joke in 2019 anymore, and it's kind of annoying because people get offended by the smallest things, and it's just so annoying. And people will always twist your words, like at any expense. If they can, people will always twist your words. So being careful about what you say is so important, because you can say something and not mean it, but then somebody else can take it the wrong way, and literally that could ruin your whole reputation, it could ruin your whole brand, and it could ruin your whole career. But yeah, those are just some things that I think about. I didn't answer the question though, so I have to reread it again. If you could be famous, would you want to, and why? If I were to become famous, I would want to, yes. Like, I'm trying to weigh out like the pros and cons. Yes, because if I did have a platform, I'd be able to speak up about issues that I just want to speak up on, and issues that I feel like we should shine more light upon. Like, I am really passionate about gender equality. I know that's something that we still have not reached, and something that we're still working on. I mean, it's 2019. If we can accept trans people, and if we can accept same-sex marriage, why can we not accept gender equality? Like, I don't know. This is something that, like, like, it's just hard to comprehend, and something that I don't understand. Some other things that I'm also passionate about, and things that I'd like to advocate more of, is I know everyone's talking about climate change, but I'd really like to advocate climate change more, and talk about climate change, helping countries that are in poverty, and helping, like, developing countries and, like, third world countries. Because, I mean, like, there are so many things that we're stressing about, so many things that we are talking about, but there are literally people out there who are dying every single day, people who are being tortured, people who are being killed for their race, their religion, and I'm like, what? And, like, we're out here worrying about when the next YouTuber is going to launch their merch, or, like, the next YouTube scandal, or how this YouTuber and this YouTuber have beef and drama, and I'm like, there are people who are dying out there in this world, and that's what you care about? That's literally what you care about? It's honestly so sad, because, I mean, like, if I had my platform, I want to try my best to advocate issues that are around the world, shine light on them, and like, personally, like, start organizations to help these things. Now, I know it's easier said than done. It really is easier said than done. It's not that easy to solve problems around the world, and it's more complicated, and far more complicated than it is. But personally, I would just want to start organizations and just help spread awareness and educate people on certain areas that people lack knowledge in, and just allow people to realize that there are, like, different spectrums and different, like, ideologies and different, like, views, and just educate people on things that people are not very educated about, if that makes sense, because I love to learn things, and I love to share things when I learn them, and I love talking, if you can tell. So those are some of the things that I would want to do if I had a bigger platform. Hopefully that answered the question. I feel like that didn't make sense. Did anything make you upset today? Not today specifically, but the day before that, on Thursday, just thinking about all the homework that I had and all the assignments that I needed to get done, and basically just the stress of life is what made me so upset. And, like, like, I didn't think about this, like, I've thought about it before, but I kind of came to the realization, like, a couple days ago. I'm like, dang, I'm growing up, like, I'm 17, I'm almost gonna become a legal adult, I still can't drive. I need to find a job, and I'm currently looking for a job. I have to apply for university. I have applied for university. I need to get scholarships. Like, it's so much, because, like, once you become an adult, everyone expects you to know what to do, and everyone expects you to have everything together. And especially if you're graduating high school and you don't know what you want to do after high school, it is just so stressful, because everyone expects you to have a plan, and everyone expects you to have everything put together. Like, your parents expect you to have a plan, your friends and family do. But as I was saying before, I'm 17 and I'm turning 18 in a few months, and honestly right now I have zero desire to grow up fast. I want to enjoy my years of childhood while I still have them, my years of youth when I still have them, because it upsets me so much when I go on, like, Instagram and social media and just YouTube in general, and I see all these little children trying to grow up so fast, because, like, I feel like they haven't, like, realized this, but, like, you're not gonna be a kid forever. You're only gonna be a kid for a certain amount of years, and I feel like you need to cherish those moments. You need to enjoy those moments of just being a kid, because when you look back and you just realize that you were just trying to grow up so fast, it sucks so much. The beauty about being a kid is you can be a kid one day and you can try to grow up the next day, but you can always go back to being a kid. But once you become an adult, my good friend, you cannot try to act like a kid, because you just need to grow up, and you need to put your big girl pants, your big boy pants on, and just get ready for the challenges that life is going to bring ahead. So, as I said before, any kids out there, enjoy your childhood, enjoy being a kid while you still have it, because once your childhood years are gone, you're never gonna get them back. But yeah, one thing that I start to see is seeing people trying to grow up too fast. That really does. I'd have more friends, would I? No. Personally, no. like, I'm content with the friends that I have right now. I'm really happy with the circle of friends that I've created and the circle of friends that I've gained. I have so many amazing friends at my school, and I'm just so grateful to have all of them in my life. As always, it's quality over quantity. I would personally rather have one very good friend compared to, like, multiple other friends. What do I like most about my friends? One thing that I've shown some of my friends on in my videos before, but one thing I truly do love about my friends is that, like, they're always constantly motivating me to, like, do my best, try my best, and, like, never give up. Where do I want to be in the next 10 years? Oh my gosh, that's so crazy, because in the next 10 years, it's going to be 2030. Ew, that's so gross thinking about it. And, like, gosh, like, thinking about it, where do I want to be in the next 10 years? In the next 10 years, I'm gonna be 27. Ah, that's so, like, thinking about it is just so gross. I'm gonna be 27 in the next 10 years. I was gonna say 30 years. Girl, you cannot do your math if you're gonna say you're gonna be 27 in the next 30 years. But in the next 10 years, I'm gonna be 27. Oh my gosh, like, I don't think I'm ready for that. Hopefully, I would like to have completed school. I'd like to be married. At least have like 2 kids. My own place for sure. What else would I like to have accomplished by the time I'm 27? My own car, my own business. I would have liked to at least acted in a couple movies by the time I'm 27. There's just some random things I'm naming off the top of my head. Obviously have had a wedding because I said married, to like have a wedding, all that stuff. What else would I like to have accomplished by the time I'm 27? I think that's everything that I'd like to have accomplished by the time I'm 27. But, like, just thinking about it is just, ew, it's so weird. Like, 27? Like, ew, that's so disgusting. I'm gonna be so old. Like, if you're 27 out there, like, I'm so sorry for that. But, like, ugh, just thinking about it is just, you know, like, I'm 17 right now, like, 27, ugh, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to enjoy my childhood while it still lasts. Because, girl, when I'm 27, I can't act like a 17-year-old anymore when I'm 27. So that's just a weird concept to think about. Like, 27, ew, that's gonna be so gross. Another 10 years from now, like, literally watch it just fly by. Like, just watch this next decade fly by. Crazy. Okay, so I really hope this video clip is in focus. But I've been talking for far too long, and I answered some questions that I really wanted to answer. The thing is, like, when I get into a question that is, like, really deep and I really want to answer it, I can go on and on about it. But I think that's where I'm going to end this video. This video is probably going to be a really long one because I just talked so much in this video. I am almost done my wrapping. I'm just going to finish the rest of it off camera because there's still quite a lot that I have left to do. But again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you're able to learn some more about me. I definitely want to film like some more of these like tag videos and just answer questions because again, there's so much about me that you guys don't know. And I personally like sharing my opinion out there on the internet. Sometimes my opinion can be controversial to a certain extent and to some people, but I don't know. I like sharing my opinion and seeing how other people see things and how, even though we are all people, we obviously view things very differently. And I just like hearing people's opinions on certain topics. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys again next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a horse. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a horse open sleigh.